I had the pleasure of visiting Beijing and Shanghai for a few days. Here's how it went. The first day here, I was excited to say that I was going somewhere that I've wanted to go my entire life, the Great Wall of China. I was told by the tour guide that I wasn't a real man unless I made it to the top. It was very crowded and the sun was kicking in heavily, but I continued to swerve and sway out through everyone and eventually made it to the top. I could not get over the panoramic view. Every direction I looked at exceeded expectations. Later on in the day, I went to the Golden Mask Dynasty show, which was full of dancing, gymnastics, and special effects. The performance is well known for its flooded scene where 3 tons of water is dropped onto the stage. Following the next day, I made my way to Tiananmen Square, which is the largest square in the world at around 53 acres. This landmark is surrounded by cultural and political significance. I can't believe how big this place is. And if you're wondering about the earpiece, the tour guide just gave these out and he's speaking to us through them, so it's pretty interesting. Heading over to the Forbidden City was a quick walk, but once I was inside, I couldn't believe how vast it was. As I continued walking, I almost felt like I was hallucinating. Going through door after door, I was unable to tell if I was progressing because the design was so flawless. I actually can't believe I'm here. Every time we walk through like a door, it just opens up again. It doesn't just seem to stop, it just keeps going and going and going. As soon as we go through another door, it just opens up again. Just when you think it's finished, it still keeps going. So apparently 100,000 people worked on this in 14 years, which is insane. In the late afternoon, my mother and I explored Old Town, which was a nice little atmosphere where we got Mongolian dinner. After leaving historic Beijing, we then made our way to the modern Shanghai. We checked out Lingering Garden before taking a canal cruise through the heritage of Suzhou. The cruise showcased some of the traditional architecture, highlighting the city's preserved history. We got some lunch and explored the streets, and I was jealous of the locals giving my mum all the attention. They loved her blonde hair. Our last activity was to do a lap around Lihu Park. It had great landscape, but we got rainy weather. I actually can't get over the atmosphere here. I'm in a shopping center right now, and it is so huge. I feel like I'm in a Dead Rising game in real life. The people here are so nice. I just had dinner, and someone overheard my conversation in English, and they said, I'm very bad at English, but he wanted to try to help me order food, and he was so nice, he actually shouted me food. I tried to pay him back and he wasn't having any of it. So we gave him a few Australian coins as a souvenir and he gave me cigarettes, which I don't smoke, but I tried giving them back. He was, yeah, they're so lovely over here, it's insane. Waking up early the next day, we made our way to Hangzhou, where we went to a tea village before doing yet another cruise. This time it was at West Lake, and this lake is surrounded by hills, temples, and many pagodas. I spent my last few days in downtown Shanghai. I was mainly walking around and exploring, taking in the whole city and the atmosphere. I hopped on a bullet train for the very first time, which was pretty cool, but one of the cooler things was the whole city lit up at night with all the lights on. It's a video. I spent the last day at Disneyland, which was also my first time at Disneyland. It was really fun, and my favourite ride there was the Tron roller coaster. The whole day was fantastic, and that pretty much sums up my trip in China. As always, thanks for watching. I don't even know we're here.